sometimes I can't define this question for myself. Who am I really? But then I learned that life is all about discovery. We don't need a definitive answer for who we are, because at the end of the day, as long as we are good people, I don't think anything really matters about how we define ourselves, because then we'd be limited by certain labels and people would just be presuming things about us. I still try my best to refer back to some comments because it's interesting. Sometimes you guys remind me of what I try to remind you guys. Because if I tell other people, like, sure, okay, fine, that exists, but I then learn, oh, wait, it applies to me too. And of course, I do say advice that I use as well, guys. At least I try to. What the heck is this? Honestly, in a performative world where people just don't care and just want to show off to others, I think being ourselves is one of the hardest things to do. In fact, sometimes I can't even tell if people are genuinely themselves or if they're just trying to be a copy of a copy. And honestly, I'm so done with people trying to please others. And let me just say that it's not easy. Sometimes I've lost friends. Sometimes I've lost people close to me. Sometimes I go through experiences that makes me think, what the hell am I doing all this for? But every single time I've been a step closer to how I want to be, and I feel more comfortable with being myself. So if I lose friends, at least I'm not losing myself. I'm me, so I'm a step closer to people who actually want to be with me. For me, I don't know why the game is glitching today. It might be a bug. I usually don't get bugs on my games. And if I get a virus, I got an axe for a reason. I once looked up. Okay, don't ask me why. It was just something that was on my page. You know when you get news and feeds and stuff, and then you just get curious? I randomly got some news on my feed. I don't like reading the news. It's usually so depressing, But it was something dark. It was something like things that people wish they did in their deathbed, or people in their deathbed and what they said, basically implying, okay, what they wish they could have done differently. I've read basically the whole article, and a lot of them said they wish they were themselves. And it just hit me. These people are at life's end. Like, we all have a moment like that. And it's important to embrace it. It's important to embrace the unknown. It's important to embrace everything. But embracing ourselves is key. So these people aren't just, and it really hits me because I'm thinking, I'm not going to say these people essentially wasted their time. I don't know what they did during their time, but they did have that acknowledgement that, okay, this is something that is important. And that's something that really does sting. Because you're thinking that these people are not just any people who are just living life. These people are at life's end. And they've just realized, oh, I should have lived for me instead. I really want to thank my subscribers, most of all. Because guys, the people who commented especially, you guys remind me of what I teach you. Sometimes I forget, or sometimes it's hard to apply what you say to others to yourself. And it's not because you're trying to be hypocritical. It's because we see a bigger picture. But because we always live with ourselves, sometimes we're dense to how we actually are. And that's why when people tell us we're a certain way, we're like, oh, wake up call. So it's something that I want to say. And we should never compare ourselves to people. We should be ourselves, and just understanding that life is literally what we make it. And you guys could say it's cringy, you guys could say, oh, easier said than done, but trust me, oh my god, this present reminds me of, no, give me, boy. It's like mocking me. Give it. Are you joking? It was just a stupid postcard. Okay, whatever. Sometimes you're just going through life. So if you're feeling down than most people, it doesn't necessarily equate to, oh, maybe I've got something wrong. No, you're just a human being with stronger feelings, and that's okay. Because people love labels. People love to give other people peace of their mind and say, oh, like anxiety is something I would say for sure. I've got anxiety, so that's completely normal. But I'm saying it's okay to be okay. Okay, guys, you don't have to always make yourself sad. You don't always have to think about reasons to be sad. And similarly, you don't always have to think about reasons to be happy. Just live, just be yourself. You don't want to be someone who regrets anything. And if you don't like yourself, you work on yourself. You know, I've tried to encourage this in my videos. If there's something you don't like, you don't complain about it, you move. You have to keep going. And whether it's hard or not, life's hard. Okay. This really adorable Heartopia avatar is telling you life's hard with an axe, okay? And you've got this. If there's something you want to do, you've got this. Every single time I feel low, I always turn to you guys, and it makes me really happy that there are people who genuinely support me. And thank you. Thank you so much, guys. And I know life drags on and feels tiring, and you start to wonder, who are you? Who am I? These questions happen a lot, but the most important thing is you define it, no one else. And the people who you allow to define, they're also going to leave this world one day. If they weren't true to themselves, they will have the same issue. There is no joy being a clone of someone else. Absolutely none. So yeah, guys. If you are someone who found this video helpful, I'm glad. Yikes. There we go. I look approachable now. Right. Okay, oh. My little, oh no, not this again. No, what have I done? Okay, I think I fixed it. I'll see you guys for another uploady. Bye. Bye.